Some people like to hold on to their beliefs and their habits, and they hate anyone who challenges their beliefs or their habits. And sometimes it seems like a very natural human thing. We have our beliefs and we have our habits or our patterns of behavior, and we don't want to change. It's part of who we are. And so anyone who threatens that or challenges that, we react against them. We get angry at them for doing that. That's how I think many, maybe even most people today are. And if you're one of those people, you might not like this video, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to question this belief that many people have, that there are these YouTubers who are cracking the code and can see the code that's in all these things that are happening. And not just that belief, but also their patterns of behavior, the things that they do with their time, such as watching these videos and feeling like they're getting smarter or getting good information by watching these videos that are made after the fact with these YouTube personalities claiming that they've decoded it or cracked the code or whatever. What am I talking about? Well, there's a number of YouTubers who, for whatever reason, use what they call Gematria or numerology or some other word that they use to describe what they're doing, or they'll say that they can see Masonic symbols or whatever it is that they're saying, and they'll claim that with this knowledge that they have, this occult knowledge that they have, that they've cracked the code, and that every major media event they can see that it's rigged or that it was foretold or whatever, or with sporting events that they were rigged or foretold or whatever, okay? Now, if you're a regular subscriber of my channel, then you know who I'm talking about. There's a number of these people, and I personally have nothing against them. To me, they're just entertainers. That's all these characters on YouTube are. If people choose to believe them, that's, who cares? It's got nothing to do with me. This video is more for the people who take that stuff seriously and invest a lot of their finite time into this crap and actually think that they're learning anything. Because what I'm going to do today is this. I'm going to put out a challenge to anybody out there, YouTuber or otherwise, who believes that they've cracked the code and that they can use Gematria or other methods to tell us that there's something going on. I'm going to put out a challenge to them to use this information and make a prediction of something that's going to happen before it happens. And what better litmus test than this big boxing match between Floyd, Pretty Boy Mayweather, and Connor, the mouth from South Dublin or something, McGregor. Let's see. You people who believe that you have this special knowledge, predict what's going to happen. Well, come on, this should be easy, right? You've spent, how many hours have you spent watching videos about Gematria? Think about this, be honest. How many hours have you spent watching videos about that? Hours and hours and hours, countless hours, dozens of hours, isn't it? Surely you've learned how to crack the code with numbers, yeah? Well, let's see you apply that to this boxing bout. You see, if you can't predict what's going to happen in this boxing bout with all of this knowledge, despite the fact that it is a major media event, a major spectacle, and not just that, but timed not long after these Charlottesville riots, and when all these racial tensions are supposedly building up in America, where you've got the black guy and you've got the white guy, happening in the same week as an eclipse, this major celestial, this major astronomical event. It seems like of anything that you guys could use all this information to predict, this should be the fight, surely. So that's what I want to see. I want to see someone predict, or at least come close with a prediction, what's going to happen in this fight. That's what I'd like to see. I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think it's going to happen. I think what's happened is people have learned that you can simply reverse engineer what looks like codes by taking events, putting their names or their numbers into a Gematria calculator, and then just finding commonalities that happen randomly, and then assigning that some kind of predictive value. That's what I think has happened. Now, if people enjoy that, if they enjoy, oh, there's a major media event, so I'm going to go and watch someone go through the newspaper articles, find the names, put them into a Gematria calculator, find what other words have the same Gematria value, find those words in the newspaper articles or in the characters' backstories, and then paint a picture that this was all coded beforehand or something. If people enjoy that, I say that's totally cool. people enjoy all kinds of things. I enjoy watching dudes kick a football around a park. Some people enjoy going to the movies and watching movies, with female heroes. You know what I mean? And people like all kinds of things. So if you enjoy watching these people reverse engineer all of these links that they can't actually use to predict, which proves that it's all bullshit. If that's the case, then I say keep doing it. The only point that I would make is that our time is very finite on this earth. We don't have an everlasting amount. And every day we only get so many hours. If we work, commute back home, eat some dinner, hopefully do a little bit of exercise, there's only a little bit of time to be productive and try and use it to do something good with our lives. And if we're wasting that time watching people reverse engineer links in news stories or sports stories or whatever after the fact, but they can't do it before the fact, if we're doing that, then I wonder if we're missing out on something. And I also wonder if some people are deluding themselves into thinking that they're learning something from watching these videos when they're not learning diddly squat. They're just pissing away their lives. That's what I wonder. So the challenge is out there, my friends, to the YouTubers who make those videos, to the people who watch them and believe in them. My challenge goes out to you, and it's a friendly challenge. Predict what's going to happen in this boxing bout. Predict what's going to happen when Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor get in the ring. That's the challenge. Leave your comments in the comment section below. All of my comments now have to be approved before they show up. And that has got rid of all the trolls. That's amazing. I should have done that years ago. It actually has got rid of the trolls. So don't even bother wasting your time. If you're a troll, go troll somewhere else. But if you have something intelligent, worthwhile to share on this topic, please leave it in the comment section below. If you are a believer in these YouTube Gematrias, by all means, let me know what you think. Or if you think there is value, even if there's no predictive value, share that as well. Or if you agree with me that it's just entertainment, but you think this is a good form of entertainment, it's better than other things, but whatever it is that you have to share it in the comments section below, and we'll see what happens. There's less than 48 hours to go, but there's still plenty of time before this fight. Have a go at it, guys. Those of you I know that some of you watching this right now have literally spent hours and hours and hours in this Gematria stuff. Let's see you put it into practice now, before the fact. Go through Mayweather's name, go through McGregor's name, go through their dates of births, go through their previous major fights or things they've said in the media, or where this event is taking place. Use whatever information you can find, apply your Gematria to it, and see if you can make an accurate prediction. That's the challenge. I don't think it's a big challenge. I think it's a pretty straightforward challenge. It's a challenge that is meant with goodwill, because having spent a few years now consuming all kinds of content from all kinds of people with all kinds of perspectives and being open-minded to different things, I can see there is a lot of value in a lot of things, including Gematria when used in a certain way. But I think at the same time, there's lots of people who are misusing, abusing, all kinds of things, including Gematria, and I think this will be a great test. So that train horn is my signal to wrap this one up. Leave your comments in the info box, in the comment section below rather. And until next time, guys, you take care of yourselves.